Hi guys, Natasha with Natasha'Scrapbookorner. Today I'm coming to you with the upcycle cards that I made actually way early in the days. As you know, I have a couple card stands here and there, and one of the card stands was in the Russian grocery store, but that store closed, and all the cards that consisted the Russian words needed to be upcycled again. So it's just mindless project, of course, excuse me. Kind of mindless project. Needed to do a couple die cuts, couple stampings. Surprise, I couldn't I realized that I don't have a happy birthday stamp in my stash, so I'm gonna be, you know, hunting for that one, because this one is kind of handy to have. So let me zoom in so I would be showing to you. Okay, some masculine cards, and I used one of those chipboard pieces, and the message was here, so I stamped "Make a Big Wish" with the Michael's stamps, and the same in here. And I had this, I still do have this grunge clock set. So those are just, you know, very simple masculine cards, which are always hard to do. And this has a bike, and it opens up one of those, you know. I didn't like my cards too simple, but in the same token, because people don't want to pay a lot of money for the cards on the stands, so I am being forced to keep them very simplistic and flat and blah blah. So this is one of the gate cards with a sliding band, and it's the Spellbinder's die, and I used the old book paper to die cut that flourish, and the band, it still has the old mat, so but I die cut it another one, and it says, "I thought of you today, and smile landed on my face." I think that's kind of appropriate for, you know, any sort of occasion. And the same is in blue, and this one was first of my tries to color with the distress markers, and I didn't use the water brush, I didn't have it. So, and I added here "Make a Big Wish," and I actually, it's a long stretched stamp, so I use the Scotch tape to cover one side of the stamp and stamp first part, and then erase, you know, do the backwards. So yeah, so that's that. So very simplistic. Then I upcycled this, guys, and so those are the Greeting Farm girls, and those are like Friday, Tuesday, whatever, I don't know the names right now. And the message was in here, so I decided to stamp "Your Superstar," and I added some old recollection flowers from my stash, and I think that's gonna look cool. And I glossy accented her headband, and, you know, just boots and what's not, just a little elements. And I think her name is Friday. I like her, she's like my favorite. And the same, I just sprinkle some flowers, and on the background there are the maps of the cities. I really like this card and stamp. It's the Fifth Avenue lady which holds, not in the frame, which holds a puppy. And I did use this distress markers, but I just briefly outlined. And the message wasn't here, but I just covered with the recollection flowers. And ta-da! That's gonna come out cute. I like that one. This one has Make a Big Wish. I did like a banner, London, and those silhouette ladies. It's a stamp again. They kind of matching, you know, London. And where the message was in the bottom, I just put the flowers in there. And this one is Paris. And here's this little adorable girl with a puppy from Saturated Canary. Love those girls. Those are so cool. And I stamped the message inside, so I was forced to stamp out another mat, and I cut it, and so that way it will be can be used on the English, for the English population, English speaking population. And this is one of Your Superstar, and this is one of the Saturated Canary again. And I just added some glossy accent to her eyes, lips, and added some sparkle to her skirt, and Make a Big Wish inside. So that's that one. This is one of the Magnolia Tildes with Magnolia Tilde with Peony. I love her. She's adorable. So the thing is, I stamped the Russian stamp message right on top of her, which I will show you later on the next one. And I had this scraps of washi tape that came from one of the Happy Mail that I received recently, and I had them on a piece of plastic, and it was just laying around the desk. So I just, you know, adhered that washi tape across, and I die cutted another mat with the message, so it kind of and glossy accented some of her accents and stuff, and it came out kind of cute, huh? And the message, I thought of you today and smile. I landed on my face, and you're my favorite thing. So that's that one. Then this one, I really like that one. I don't know why people do not get it. I don't know why people do not get it. So I have this ribbon with a buckle in here, and there is this ooh la la fashionista lady that I pulled that image off of internet, and I did the cluster of the flowers. That's where was the message. So that's that. And this is a thank you card, again Tilda with the peonies, and I thought of you small today, and I did it as like a corner, so they can slide the message in there if they want to or not. Again, I cannot put a lot of work in this card because people are not just simply paying for the cards more than $4. I don't know, it's just crazy. You're gonna be sitting here all day long doing, like, you know, nothing. They would pay $2 and that's it. So this is one of the Tilda with the Roses, I do believe. And here, You're My Favorite Thing. That's how it was stamped with the Russian stamp. You see the text a little overlapping the image, so the same was in here, the same scenario. So I was forced to cut it. But I really love her. She was one of my, I think, first images that I was coloring. And I actually scanned my colored image, and then I am reprinting those. So And this is again Saturated Canary. I love her. She's one of my fave Saturated Canary stamps. And again, there was this matte. The first one was on Russian, happy birthday, and I stamp another message on top of here. Oh, I forgot, with love. It says with love, but okay. And this one, oh, she was one of my first one. Well, I don't know which one was the first one. I love her as well. She's Tilda with the lacy jeans. And so I reprinted her. It's my own coloring. I used to color so good. I don't know why I quit coloring. I love coloring. So that, and here's this Tilda with peonies, and now I digitally added the happy birthday to you message, and I just printed out her right with the message, because I don't have a happy birthday stamp. So that's that. Those were upcycled ones, and because I printed out a couple more extra images, I was like, okay, I guess I got to finish it, otherwise they're gonna be laying around and, you know, making me nervous, making my OCD going bananas. So this is one of the collections that I'm recently working with, the cardstock that I purchased at the Michaels a long time ago, so I'm still working with it. And so I had this birthday cake Tilda, so I printed her out, and I glossy accented sparkled her, and I cut it her with the spellbinders. And again, you see here's this washi tape going on, so I used all the scraps of washi tape. So I'll show you. There were 3 pieces, so you saw one, this is the second one, and there is some, yeah, here it is, I'll show you in a second. So, and this is the recollection flowers that's been sent to me by someone in a recent rec, I think Louisa. So I actually split the flowers apart and created kind of corners. So that's perfect. And those flowers been sent to me by MJ. So MJ, I'm using those. How cool is that? So great. Those are new ones. And this one is one of the new ones. You see the same image, and I just glossy accented couple, you know, pieces, so she would be like a little sparkly. And I created the flower cluster. I just cannot stand the flat ones, you know. I mean I want my cards being dimensional. I cannot help myself. I cannot keep it simplistic. I am trying my best to keep it simplistic, but it's really hard. So this is one of the new ones, so I'm gonna be keeping them in here. And this one is where I use my last scrap of washi tape. And again, so there is this Russian print in there, and I backed her up with the heart paper doily and glossy accented her. So that's it. I will be posting more process videos on the card making, simplistic card making. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the pictures if you wish. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.